Hello everybody. So I have a new tier list video for you guys to watch today. No, it is not about anything having to do with music. In fact, this is probably the furthest thing having to do with any piece of art. No, this video is about people, real people. Yes, I decided to make a tier list comprised of actual people that I actually know. I understand that sounds psychotic and potentially dehumanizing, but I need you guys to hear me out on this. First, all people depicted in this video provided their consent to be in this. I am not doing this behind anyone's back. Second, I am not ranking them based on how much I like or dislike them. That would be mean. I am ranking them based on how close I'd consider our friendship. This is not based on favoritism, this is based on how often we keep in contact, or how much of an impact they've had on me. To any of the people on this list that may be watching, I am so sorry if you're disappointed. Without further ado, let's check out this list. Again, I am not psychotic. Well, maybe a little bit. Okay, let's get started.
Welcome, Peter, son of Adam.
We have things in common. I'm surprised we never became closer friends, to be honest. I remember he did offer to help with the Mr. Breasts video because he's active in some voice acting, and I had to decline the help because I wanted the video to be as scuffed as possible because for some reason I think shit quality is funny. How right I turned out to be. That video was a smashing success. Yeah. I did show choir with Chris in high school, and I thought he's so cool. And I felt very accomplished when I became a part of the boys. You know, his boys. Yeah.
Bazinga.
Franco, you little shit. I am joking, of course. In high school, Franco and I had a somewhat humorously antagonistic relationship. At least that's how I remember it. We keep in touch, every now and again. She scares me. She's always quick to make an unnerving comment that confuses me. I'd put her in we cool, but given how often she likes to confuse me, I'm moving her down a category because I don't like being confused. Also, no, I will not download Fortnite. I'm sorry to disappoint you. He was a couple grades below me in high school, so I thought I was taking him under my wing, which sucked for him because I'm the least cool person I know. We talk about music a lot. He was actually the guy that put me on to Neutral Milk Hotel, my favorite band. And yes, I know I've talked about Weezer and Radiohead before, but they get the podium spots, okay? Neutral Milk Hotel is the winner. So thank you, Jude, for guaranteeing me a lifetime of celibacy. Kinda annoyed he doesn't tend to take my advice, though. I've only known him since my senior year of high school, but we talk so often it would be a disservice to put him anywhere below real one. He knows way too much about me for him to be any lower. We did some theater together. Aside from that, never really hung out much, but the few interactions we did have were always positive. Nothing negative to say here, but the fact that we just never talked a whole lot to each other, you know, nice folk. And I see your face. Same deal with Chris. I thought Phil was so cool. Makes sense because I consider them essentially a package deal with them being such close friends and both of them having a similar friendship with me. So, yep, he's going to be with Chris right here. The few times we talked outside of high school usually has to do with the fucking Orlando Magic, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Most of my friends don't give two shits about sports, so it's nice to have one guy to talk with about the same team. Yeah. We didn't speak a whole lot to each other before I moved away, but he was a good chap, one of the only very few good people I did theater with. A lot of people I did do theater with in high school turned out to be total shit asses. So anyone on this list that I was in theater with should consider themselves in good company. We have talked a few times after I started college. Turns out he likes music making him feel sad as much as I do. So, you know, that's fun. Always a cheerful one, Vanessa has always been kind to me. We've been contentious on a few occasions, mostly because she's a Swiftie and I cannot stand Taylor Swift's music. So anytime she tries to gas her music up, I just send her this image. Very nice person.
Nobody can touch my swag. Nobody can deal with my swag.
My man! I've known Zach since middle school. He's always been a very close friend / confidant. He helped with voice work on the Mr. Breast video, which, again, a smash hit. And he was my first guest on the only produced episode of a podcast I made before I deleted it because I realized it was complete shit. Yeah, he shares top honors with Kyle, along with a couple of other lads who would have been up there had they not been cowards and agreed to have their names appear over a JPEG. So, yep, I think that's the list. Coolio.